Good morning, everyone. I don't know when you're catching this. Might be the replay, but it is Sunday. Well, it's Sunday afternoon here in the Niagara Falls area. If you're catching the replay, just drop me a hashtag replay coming in from. But from those of you that are catching us live, hello, good morning. There, I've got my comments up now so I can see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Super excited for today's training. This is something that the Power 3 bonus, which if you're familiar with, so our Power 3 bonus, if you're familiar with it, you can get up to $1,500 a month just for structuring your business properly. All right, so this is very exciting because this is an added bonus. And if you're familiar with doTERRA's compensation plan, there's multiple ways that we get paid. And so this is a really exciting way because to me, this is actually the easiest, simplest way to get to your bonuses the fastest, based on just duplicating a very simple, but it also allows you to understand where to place your people when you enroll people. So who here, has trouble knowing where to place people when you sign them up? Like, where the heck does this person go now? Now I have a customer, I have a sharer, I have a builder. Where do I put them? Where's the best place to put them? This will make it super easy for you to know exactly where to place them. And you're going to use your dough planner as well, okay? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to just open a random month here and show you where in your dough planner you're going to be tracking this. This is your structure bonus worksheet, okay? This worksheet here is going to help you line out exactly where to place your next person according to getting up to your $1,500 bonus, all right? This is gonna make it nice and easy. All right, so here's how this works. I wanna start off by just reiterating what the Power of 3 bonus is and how this training is going to show you how to lock in that Power 3 $1,500 bonus. For us Canadians, it's about $2,000. And what silver is and what silver looks like, because this is going to get both of them for you. Now, if you're new, this is great because you can structure from the get-go. If you've been in your business for a while and your rank is, you're using people who are a couple levels deep in your organization, it may be a little bit more challenging to backtrack and start to fill in your Power 3 because you might have to do it with new people. But this is a very, 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 very great training for people who are new because it makes it so nice and easy. And truth be told, I never looked at my Power of 3 till about 3 years in. Okay, I had already hit diamond. I was diamond for about a year. And then I learned from Sophia Garcia. She is a blue diamond in Arizona. She's awesome. She's hilarious. If you've ever met her, she came on and did a team training for my team and taught the Power of 3. And I was like, I'm getting that bonus. And it took me about 2 months to fill in all the gaps. And I've never missed my 1,500 bonus since then. And every new person that comes onto my team, this is how I teach and train to set up your business from day one. So let's just do a little recap on what the bonus looks like before we dive into how to get it, okay? So your Power of 3 is basically you, okay? So hopefully you guys can see this. I'm just gonna make sure whether this is showing up backwards or forwards. Let's see. No, I think it's showing up the right way. Okay. So there's you. Then you have 3 people on your front line, okay? 1 builder, 2 builder, 3 builder on your front line, okay? Can you guys see this all right? Is it okay for you to see the writing here? I just want to make sure you guys can actually see this. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3 builder and yourself. And when I talk builder, I'm talking committed, capable builders. These are people who are committed to building their business. They're going to show up. They're going to show up to team calls. They're doing something every single day to further their business. They're not doing it as a hobby. They're not doing it sometimes. They're not just sharing the oils. they're committed. They're committed to their business. They're committed to growing this and achieving their goals. The second thing is they're capable, which means they're capable of bringing their own 3 people to the table. They're capable of bringing in their own 3 business partners. Those are the 2 things you're looking for in these 3 people on your front line, okay? So there's you, and then there's 1, 2, 3 committed and capable business partners, all right? Team leaders. Each of you guys has to be doing 100 PV on the loyalty rewards program. It cannot be 100 PV enrollment order. It cannot be 100 PV one-time order. It has to be a minimum of 100 PV on the loyalty rewards program. So as long as you and your 3 front lines are doing that 100 LRP, that is qualification number 1. And qualification number 2 is that there has to be overall volume or team volume of 600. Okay, so you have to have 600 between you, your 3 business builders, and any other customer. So customer, maybe you have a sharer on your front line. So anyone between you, your 3 business builders, and any sharers or customers that may happen to also be on your front line, all of these orders, all the overall volume from everyone has to add up to at least 600. And as long as you have that, that is your power of 3, okay? That gets you a $50 bonus. $50 doesn't seem like much, I know, but in the grand scheme of things, that $50 is going to add up when we teach other people how to do this exact process. So your $50 may not seem like a lot, but it's going to be a lot when we just continue to duplicate, all right? So we just need to make sure people know how to get their 50. When people know how to get their $50, once we train other people how to get their $50 and then more people how to get their $50, you in turn get your $1,500. And I'm going to show you what that looks like, okay? So the second thing that I want to show you is how by simultaneously doing this in 90 days, you will also achieve the rank of silver. So let's just do a quick recap. What does silver look like? Silver, to hit the rank of silver, you need to have 3 frontline. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3, or no, they don't have to be front lines, okay? They could be anywhere in your organization. But for this to make sense, to tap in your $1,500 bonus and silver, let's just say they're on your front line because that's how it's going to happen, okay? Your 3 separate teams, 3 legs, 3 different legs, right? 3 separate legs, each do an overall volume of 3,000. So as long as each one of these legs have 3,000 running through their business in the same month, you will hit the rank of silver. So this and 1,500 are going to happen in 90 days if you follow this system. Now, I have a checklist, a workbook, guide, a map that I have created to show you exactly how to do this in 90 days. It's a freebie. I will make sure you guys have the link for it. Just download it and follow along for 90 days. So this is really key. If your 3 front lines also want to make 1,500 US within 90 days, you guys all just do this at the same time. Just do it simultaneously, do it as a team, all buy in to doing this together, okay? Because remember, if you remember my training from a couple months ago when I talked about the shovels, picking up the shovels, right? I get it. We are a army of volunteers when we're on this team together because no one's paying, you're not the boss paying your downline, right? Everyone's technically just volunteering their time to building their business, right? But if everyone decides together that this is going to happen and this is what we're going to do and we're all going to do this as a team and everyone's going to benefit and everyone will eventually hit $1,500, this is so powerful, okay? So let's see how this is going to all work out to be 1,500. You're 1,500. Okay. Let's look at what this is going to look like over the course of 90 days. You ready for this? All right. So you start your business. Let's just say you're brand spanking new, okay? So you might be brand new. You might have been doing this for 5 years, but let's just say you're brand spanking new. This is how it would look like from day one, okay? So you would partner with 3 people, right? You partner with 3 business builders. You have the conversation. You do the bold ask. You'll see in my download exactly how I tell you how to do it, right? You make your list of 100 that you do anyways. You're going to pick your 10 that you want to partner with. 3 are going to say yes. And then you're going to have that conversation to make sure they're committed and they're capable of bringing their own 3 people to the table. And if they're like, oh, I have to have these conversations. Oh, I don't really want to like talk to people about the business. That's not your front line, okay? They're going to be a sharer. You're going to place them elsewhere. They're still going to be loved and honored and totally, just loved on for the people that they're bringing to the table, whenever and however that is. But if they are not comfortable having the conversation and bringing in their own 3 business partners, that's not going to be not one of your 3, okay? Because it means that they will not duplicate. It can only duplicate if these 3 people are committed to their business and also capable of bringing their own business partners. That's how you know if that's someone that's going to go on your front line, okay? Now, the good thing is that if you're like, oh, what if they change their mind down the road? No problem. doTERRA allows us to do account transfer. So if they decide, I always tell this to people I'm putting in a prime real estate position, like a frontline spot. If at any point you decide no longer to do this business, I do ask that we can do an account transfer where you get to keep your account and your points and everything, but we actually swap out your position and someone else will go in that spot and be able to support the entire team, and you'll just resume as a wholesale customer. Sound good? If at any point you decide not to do this, we're going to be able to do that account swap. And they're like, yeah, no problem. So you can revisit that if need be. Okay. Now, as you find your 3 business partners, like on the other page I showed you, you're also going to have some customers coming in. So there's a customer, again, maybe you have a sharer that you have on your front line here, but you're going to plop in your few customers in that first 30 days that you bring in. They're going to go on your front line too. And now you've achieved your first bonus of $50. Woohoo! There's your $50 bonus. Super exciting because you just hit the first rank of power of 3, the first bonus of power of 3. So in your second month, so in days 30 to 60, what you're going to do is you're going to work with team leader number 1 to get their 3 business partners, team leader number 2 to get their 3 business partners, team leader number 3 to get their 3 business partners. So in month 2, you are working with all these new people, okay? You're having 3-way conversations. You're doing business discovery calls. You're helping to create the excitement and the, asking the questions to ensure we're getting the right people in those spots. Because we're now working with our 3 team leaders to get their 3 team leaders in those next days. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm not missing any questions. How do you let go of someone who worked so hard with and she has decided to just stop working after a year of hard work? It's been so hard. It's prevented me from hitting Premier Silver. How do you get your mind over that hump? So Ashley, it just depends, right? So like if that person is someone you had the conversation with and they are customer, then the right thing for them to do would be to allow someone else to come in and support the team, to support that team that is underneath them, right? And then they can resume as a wholesale customer. That would be the right thing to do. If they're not willing to do that, and you never did have a conversation with them about if they decided one day not to do the business, then it may be something where you either have to choose, I'm going to build underneath them and completely energetically fire them in my mind, right? I'm going to let them go. I'm going to allow them to do whatever they wish to do. If they benefit from the team that's growing under them, blessings to them, but I'm going to have to let them go in my mind, energetically cut the cord. They're done. They're not there. I don't see them. I don't see their name on my tree. I just visually don't even look at them in that spot if they're not willing to give up the account. Okay. And then you can build underneath them if you want to maintain the volume that that rank is bringing in, or that leg is bringing in, or you start a new team. Okay. So you possibly might just want to start a new team. And that's why if you're new, I always have these conversations at the beginning, right? I always have these conversations from the get-go so that they know if they choose not to do the business any longer, we're going to do a swap. So you've got your business partners now, 4 through 12, right? Because each one of the 3 front lines have brought to the table their 3 frontline leaders. I always talk about this as being the first thing that we do, right? Your business. So we need to be for people who are talking about having health concerns or health ailments, because of course we're going to have customers and we're going to want to help them and we're going to want to support them and we're going to want to talk to them about the oils, right? And we're going to want to introduce them to doTERRA. But you're also going to be on the lookout for your 3 business partners. In your first month, we really want to partner with those first 3 people so that you guys can all launch together. And I'm going to help launch you guys together. And it's going to be fun. And you don't need to say that you've already achieved massive success with the business. You just have to say, I'm just starting this business and I'm looking for 3 team leaders to start with me. And I really want one to be you, right? And so you pick your 3 people. Let's go at it together. Now, you're going to still have customers who are going to be rolling in from all that you're doing, right? So you're going to be putting these customers now on your front lines. So you're going to be putting a few customers here. Maybe you had some conversations with some people who were like, I'd love to kind of dabble in doTERRA. Sure, I would love to share. I love my oils. I love oils, and I would possibly share them. Well, the share isn't going to go on the front line, so you may choose to put the share on your second line because the volume is still going to help that 600 overall volume that we need. The volume will still go towards it. And if they're doing 100, then it's like a little bit what I call an insurance leg, meaning if one of these people 1 month just happened not to do 100, you've got someone else backing that up, okay? So very exciting. Now we have our $250 bonus. So team leader 1, 2, and 3 just got their $50 when this happened, when the second row happened, which means you now just locked in your $250, okay? So now we're in our 3rd month. We're in our 3rd month, and we're going to be working with leader number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're working with all those leaders to now get their $50 power of 3, which means they're bringing their 3 people to the table. 3 people. And we're already having those conversations with them when we're signing them up. When they're starting their business, we're asking them. So this is how I do it. I'll tell you how I do it, okay? How I have the conversation. So they're getting their 3 people, okay? They're all getting their 3 team leaders, their 3 business partners. And guess what's happening now? Their upline, so leaders 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5 through 12, all of these leaders are still signing up customers because we're still doing classes and we're still inviting people to our Facebook groups and tagging them in posts that we think would be relative to their health goals, right? So because that's happening, these leaders up here are putting their customers on this 3rd leg. And if you have customers too that you still need to place, you're filling in the gaps where the 600 volume needs to happen. And when this is duplicated all the way, so now you're at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 39. So now there are 39 people on your team building the business, right, who have all committed to building the business in 90 days. Wouldn't that be so amazing? And that is your $1,500 bonus. That is not all you, my friends. That is 3 people you brought into the business who all were committed to bringing 3 people into the business in their first 30 days so that they can get to their $1,500 bonus in their 90 days. And everyone who's committing to this is just duplicating the process. And we're all still signing up customers, 90% of the people we connect with. So you might talk to 10 people about doing the business. Only 3 say yes. The other 7 will be customers, right? They just might be interested in being customers. And guess what? Those customers are the orange people filling in all the gaps to the 600 overall volume, right? So this now becomes your $1,500 US bonus every single month that this fires, right? Which it will when you have people who are committed to their business because you know they're doing a minimum of 100. And if you do wellness consultations with every one of your new enrollments and you set them up in continued education, you know they're going to go on LRP, which means you know that they'll be bringing in volume every single month to fill in the gaps to fill that 600 overall volume needed. Okay, so how do we get to silver? And I know that I told you I was going to tell you something. Who was listening that can remind me what I said I was going to tell you? I was like, I'll tell you how I say. I should have just said it in the moment because now I'm forgetting. I did tell you I was going to say something, but I don't remember. So I'm going to have to keep going. So it was a conversation that I was going to share with you on how I have a conversation about. I don't know. We'll have to see if one of you guys remember where I was at where I was at when I was talking about it. Okay, so this is also going to lead you to silver. How? Well, let's look at this. Silver, if you remember, is your 3 teams, each bringing in 3,000. All right. Well, if we look at this, we know that this team would have already brought in 600. This team would have to have brought in 600. This team would have had to have brought in 600 overall. And this team would have to have brought in 600 overall, right? Because for them to have achieved their power of $350 bonus, there had to be 600 in overall. So now we have 2,400 coming in volume just from the power of 3 on each of these legs. 2,400, 2,400, 2,400. And guys, that's minimum. That's if we just did 600 overall volume in those each sections. Likely that's not going to happen. But new business partner approach. How I asked someone to switch places, the conversation of how you would word it if the leader. What was I going to say? Okay, I remembered. 3 types of people. Remind me when I finish silver. 3 types of people. Okay, so we have a minimum of 2,400 coming in. Minimum, okay? Likely it's going to be more than that, but let's say it isn't. Let's say it's not, and we just have 2,400 coming in from each one of these legs that have brought us to our $1,500 bonus minimum. That means we would still need an extra 600 on each leg to get us to silver. Okay, guys, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 13 people in each of these legs, 13 people who are committed to running their doTERRA business. 13 people to make up 600 in volume. That's like if half of them signed up somebody who was going to do 100 PV enrollment. Half of them signed up one person in a month that did 100. And I don't even think we have an enrollment kit that's 100. Okay, Simple Solutions is like the smallest one we have. But let's just say, without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to have at least half of your business builders sign up at least one person. So you're going to be well over the silver threshold. If anything, this $1,500 structure here of filling this in, I mean, this will get you closer to gold, if anything. How excited! How exciting is that? How excited would you be to get your 1,500 every month and gold just by being committed to this? Now, this could happen in 90 days if you just follow the checklist and each person is committed to getting their 3 business partners in their first month of launching, okay? If it took you an extra month or 2 months on top of that, would that be the worst thing? Probably not, right? Like, it'd probably be so amazing, regardless if it took an extra month or 2. So don't be hard on yourself if it doesn't happen in 90 days. This is our ideal situation, is that everyone that comes on board that is committed and capable, because we had the conversation with them, and I'll tell you what that is right now, is that every single person gets their 3 in their first 90 days. So guys, remember, oh, gotta stand up. Okay, so just remember, this is what we're doing. This is what we're focused on. We're focused on the $50, right? Looking at this whole thing might be a slight tad overwhelming, but guess what? This is just the big picture. This is the end result. This is what it'll look like, and that's gonna be minimum silver with your 1,500 bonus, okay? So we're looking at $2,500 a month, maybe 3,000, depending on how many fast start bonuses you get, because don't forget, you're still going to get fast start bonuses, commissions in here, all of this stuff, okay? But this, to simplify it, this is your simplified page. Everyone's just focusing on their $50. Everyone commits to getting their $50. So when you are attracting new business partners, that is what the conversation is about. We're going to get you to silver and $1,500 first 90 days, and all we got to do is get you to your $50 bonus, and we're just going to teach everyone how to get their $50 bonus. And by you helping other people make their $50, you will eventually build your structure to a point where you're earning $1,500 US every single month by you committing to your $50 and everyone on your team committing to $50. And that will also get you to silver. Okay? Is that cool? Let's keep it simple though. Just focus on your 50 and let's teach people how to do 50. And if you're a person who needs details, this is what it'll work out to look like, okay? But just trust, if we focus on the simple approach of this, that's how we're gonna get there. So this is what the conversation would sound like. When you're doing their business discovery call, right? So this is either when you've just signed them up as a builder, or you're having a discovery call in terms of what they want to get out of doTERRA, right? And a lot of you guys have purchased the Ultimate Builder Recruiting Script package that we have in the group for $7. But it's these conversations that we have. And actually, you know what? I'm going to add to it. It is a Google Doc. So if you already have it, it'll be updated. I'm going to add what I'm about to tell you guys into that script package. So if you already have the script package, it'll automatically update on your end too. If you haven't bought it yet, it'll be in there. But I'll add this part just to make it easy. But the conversation that I have with people as well is, you know, we're asking them, what do you want out of doTERRA? What are some of your goals? And then I'm just clear with them and I say, so there are 3 types of people that come to doTERRA. There's 3 types of people that that come to doTERRA, or come, you know, or want to either use doTERRA products or come to the business, okay? The first type of person, and you guys know this isn't new, you're probably already teaching this in your classes, cool? But this is where I also have this conversation. There's 3 types of people. There's the first type of person that comes to doTERRA is somebody who just wants to live the wellness lifestyle, live the doTERRA lifestyle. They love our products. They want to use them with their family. They want to, you know, reduce toxic insult and use the oils and, you know, get healthier and use doTERRA products. They absolutely love them. They want to use them for just them and their family. That's what we call a wholesale customer. And you're like, if you're one of those, you're going to love using the products, being on loyalty rewards, and, you know, just being involved in continued education. But I have a feeling, because we're on this call, that's not you. You're going to fall into one of these 2 other categories. The second type of person that comes to doTERRA is someone who absolutely loves our product so much that you're naturally sharing it anyways to friends and family. Like, oh my goodness, you have head tension. Let me grab you some peppermint. You're just doing it anyways. And you're interested in free healthcare. So why not get your oils paid for every single month by sharing the product? doTERRA will give you a kickback, and you'll end up getting to pay for all your oils just by sharing doTERRA. Okay, something that you're just kind of interested in being a hobby, but nothing more than that. The third type of person is someone who doesn't look at this as a hobby, who's actually interested in doing what I'm doing, and that's becoming an educator. That is partnering with doTERRA and building a business. You want to actually build a business and make a bigger impact on this world, on your community, on everyone that you help. You're also interested in tapping into all the different bonuses, all the different commissions, and scaling your business to actually take advantage of doTERRA's compensation plan. And you are committed to bringing in your own 3 business partners when you start. So I'm not sure if you fall into category 2 or 3, but I want you to be able to make that decision so that we can properly support you in the, in the avenue that you're most interested in. So which one of those do you feel most aligned with? Is this more like a hobby money for you, or are you really looking at building a business and you can commit to bringing in your own 3 business partners when you start? Okay, then they're gonna know based on that conversation which one of those is them, and they're gonna tell you, and they'll be like, no, this for me is totally just hobby money. Like, I don't have the time. I definitely do not want to talk to people about building a business. Bam, that's a share, no problem. They are gonna go on your second or third line, okay? And they become an insurance leg. Right? An insurance leg. So if one of your committed people for whatever reason didn't do their 100, you've got a backup person who is on a 100 LRP because they're still doing a 100 LRP because they're a sharer and they still need it to earn commissions. Cool? It's not part of the script, but I'm going to add it, Lynette. So I'm going to add it because, like I said, if you already have the script package, if you've already purchased it, the $7 script package, it's a Google Doc, which means if I change or add something on my end, it automatically updates the package, the document you have too, okay? So I'll add that in there of how to have that committed conversation with someone. Now you know, where am I placing this person? And you're not telling them. So here's a mistake that I made, guys. Here's an honest mistake that I made at the beginning. Anyone who said they were interested in building, I was like, bam, frontline, bam, builder. Like, I just made everyone a builder because I wanted to build my business, and I got people so jacked up excited about doTERRA that regardless of what they wanted, they were so excited because of my excitement. Okay, guys, I am a 6 out of 10 influencer in my top 10 strengths, okay, which is super obsessive when it comes to my desire to move people forward, right? I have woo in my top 10, which is winning others over, communication in my top 3, which means like I love putting energy and fire into my words and I can get people so excited. But what does that mean? They get excited in the moment that they're talking to me, that they say yes to whatever it is that I'm saying, and then it wasn't even there. So if I'm not at their house every single day being like, hello, Jen's here, let's build our businesses, they're not going to do it on their own if that naturally wasn't their desire to begin with. So we don't want to infuse our energy or emotion onto the person when they're trying to make a decision of which one aligns with them, because we need to know. Because if we don't, we're going to end up in that situation where someone's like, nah, don't feel like doing this business, never really did, I'm just not going to do anything, and yet we built a team. Because how does the 1,500 not happen? It doesn't happen when you start putting people into these spots. There's people occupying these spots who don't want to build the business, so they do not bring their own 3 business partners forward. So it stops, right? It stops. If number 1 person didn't want to build the business and you put them in that spot, guess what happens? They don't bring in anyone, which means it stops right there. And this whole team would never happen unless you built it out for them. But that now means you got to find like 13 business partners, right? It's a lot easier to find 3 business partners and have everyone commit to that. Cool? And I know we have, trust me, I did this at the beginning too. Remember, I didn't get my 1,500 bonus until well after I hit diamond. So I did not build this out at the beginning. I just went with anyone who wanted to build a business. I was like, you want to build a business? You said the word build, you said the word interested. Bam, I'm going to get you so excited that you're going to do this business, right? And then a lot of those people, that it wasn't their actual dream or goal, okay? So if you're new, you can do this right from now. If you're not new, we just, I started building out my Power 3 2 years ago, and I've had it ever since, okay? So you can still go backwards and fill it all in. It's just a little bit harder. So I'm not gonna lie, there's some months where I have to do little top-ups because there's people missing, because there's people in my structure who were not real builders, okay? Because I did not do it this way from day one, but you're gonna learn from my mistakes, Okay, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you so that you don't make the same mistakes that I have. Okay, and I want to share those mistakes with you because I would be in a much different position had have I done things differently, but we don't know what we don't know, and you can only move ahead, forward. Cool. So let me see if that's it for my training, by the way. That's it. That's all. That's all you got to do. Cool. You're going to get the download link for the Power of Three, but I want to make sure I didn't miss any other questions. So with your, we're going to drop the checklist, the free Power of Three checklist that teaches this training, but I just put it together in like a PDF file, and it's got like a little checklist with it. Okay, so thank you. I'm glad you love my teachings. It's the only reason I come on here and teach, just because you might get something out of it. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Is this part of your script? I'm going to add it to the script package. Let's see. You have 89 people on your team and you are the only builder. I grew quickly and kind of all wrong. Now looking to start over. And that's super cool, Shamika, if I say your name right. Like, you are always, every day is a new opportunity to do things different. So I have like sometimes a wonky structure too. And I'm filling in gaps right now. So when you, again, in your dough planner, every one of you guys should have a dough planner, right? And you should be using this structure bonus every single month. Fill it out. Look where your holes are. I fill this thing out every single month, and I use a highlighter, and I highlight where I still might have a hole here that I want to replace with a new builder. Maybe someone did decide they don't want to do the business anymore, but their upline isn't building, and I'm kind of just taking over that team, or whatever the case might be. I'll just highlight in there and be like, okay, next builder goes here. If they're on my third line, I'll put a sharer there, because for me personally, I don't need that person to duplicate the $50 Power of Three, because I get paid up to 3 levels. Cool. And if the person above them isn't sharing or isn't building, then whatever. So I just highlight where are my holes. So now this month, I signed up 2 new business builders this month, and I popped them into one of the highlighted spots. Okay, because I want to make sure that no matter what, at all times, that $2,000 Canadian bonus for me, 1,500 US, is always happening. And it has for 2.5 years. I've never missed it, right? But sometimes you're just filling in holes, right? There might be a month where you have someone that says, yeah, I've decided not to do the business anymore. Okay, cool. I'm going to highlight them. And I know now that that's the spot I'm going to replace it. And it's helping my rank anyways, right? Which is like, so although I'm diamond means that I have a 4th team. Right? So 3 teams will take you all the way to platinum. This structure will take you all the way to platinum. You will eventually, regardless, you are going to hit platinum with this structure too. As long as this duplicates on your team, you will have your 1,500 platinum, which is pretty much my rank no matter what. I'll like, there may be one month where if there's one team that really fell apart and, it doesn't get to elite, sometimes it happens, and then we just rebuild. And that's okay. Your mindset has to be, I'm focusing in on this, right? Like, this is my goal. So this will get you to platinum with your 1,500 every single month, right? If you just focus on that. If you want my take on it, platinum is the new diamond. Platinum and 1,500 bonus every month is like over 6 figures. That is a pretty rockin' income for doing what we do and helping other people make money as well. I think it's pretty amazing. And 90% of people in your organization are going to be customers. That's why I'm saying just focus on 3 business builders. That's it. And if everyone does that, this will happen. Cool. And I always used to have such a, oh, cool. Tanya dropped the link, guys. It's bit.ly/lockinpower of, or PO3. And please make sure it's very case sensitive. So make sure like the lock is capital, the I is capital, P03. So you have 20 on your front line, 63 altogether, no builders. So it's possible you just maybe didn't know your placements when you first started, but you can start now. So if you have no builders, bam, what you're going to do in your first 30 days, get your 3 business partners and have this conversation with them. You're going to look for someone who's committed and capable. Okay, 3 people who are committed and capable of bringing their own 3 business partners to the table. Okay, so did I miss anything? Can we replay? We can replay this easy. Okay, very clear. Yay! How did I put the monthly tab on my, this is a limited edition. So make sure, guys, you get your limited edition during convention week. That's when we roll out our limited editions every year, and they sell out during convention week. So just make sure you get yours during convention week. Okay, need that 3rd leg. Woohoo! What other scripts come in the package? The script package is just a recruiting script package. That's it. It's just the ultimate recruiting script package. I've been in sales my whole career before doTERRA, so I am all about using the right words, say the right things to get people to come to their own answers. So that is what is in there. Okay, cool, guys. I think I've covered everything, all the questions that you guys have. Placements now should be super easy for you guys, because you're going to literally place people according to gaps here, because this structure bonus is going to get you to platinum, right? Silver is going to be the first rank that you're going to hit with it, and it's going to get you all the way to platinum if you just keep continuing that. Okay, blah, 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 not blah, 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 but okay. When I say fill that hole, do you mean redoing 1 power of $350? No, filling the hole is the gap between you, your 3 front lines, and the 600 overall volume that you need. Because if you and your 3 front lines only did 100 LRP, you guys would just be bringing in 400, but you need 600 overall volume as a team to get your $50 power of 3. So your customers are going to be the ones who their orders fill in the gaps. Because don't forget, in order for power 3 to work, you guys, the 4 of you in blue, need to be processing 100 on LRP. To get you to the 600, it could be anything. It could be an enrollment order. It could be a one-time order. It could be LRP. It doesn't matter. And it can come from customers, sharers, anyone else on your front line only. It can't come from any other level. It has to come from you and the front line, okay? That's what gets you your $50. So when I say filling in the holes, I'm saying filling in the holes between you 4 doing 100 on LRP and the 600 that's needed to get the overall volume, okay? I would recommend starting the 4th leg, not until you are platinum and you've hit platinum with real builders. That's when I recommend starting a 4th leg. I did not do it that way. And that's why I was a very shaky diamond for a very long time, okay? Because I built a lot of it with my own stuff instead of builders and instead of people who are dedicated. And I started a 4 team way too early. Then when I was solid diamond, I started a blue, well, I would say when I was hitting diamond enough, I started a blue diamond team well before my leaders were ready. And that team I dissolved 2 times. I started a blue diamond team and dissolved it. And I was like, okay, no, I'm just focusing on here until my girls are making the money they want to make. I want to stay here and help them make money so that I don't have to worry about it going up and down anymore, okay? Then if you remember the one thing, I've also have the dough planner, right? Which I pour a lot of time, energy, and resources into. And I do speaking engagements for corporate companies. And I have a podcast, which is all part of that one section as well. So for me, and I told you guys this in that one training I did, if Blue Diamond was on my horizon and I wanted to do that, I would have to make doTERRA my one thing. Again, that's it. And then I could scale that. But if I were to think about doing that while having these other things on my plate, it's just not realistic. And I want you guys to know that too. If this means a lot to you because you know that $2,000 in silver or gold or platinum income would mean the world to you, then I would highly recommend you make doTERRA your one thing. That's what I did. That's why I scaled to diamond so quickly, is because it was my only thing at that time that mattered, right? I was working a full-time job, and I'll tell you right now, that full-time job was not my one thing. I went there, I literally like skidded by to not get fired when I would never have gotten fired. I'd been with the company for like 11 years, but, and I did my job. I also had a huge network to pull from because I was working, right? But I did just enough, but my job was not my thing. My mind, everything I did when I woke up, when I went to bed, when I was on breaks, all the things, my mind was focused on building doTERRA. It was my one thing. Okay, so now doTERRA is one of my 3 things because I have my doTERRA business, I have my dough planner business, and then I have my speaking that I do as well because I'm very passionate about all of these things. And that was my goal: get to diamond, be able to supplement my income or replace my income for me and my husband, bring him home, and then be able to do these other things that I wanted to do. But again, if I wanted to scale to blue diamond at this point, I would have to pause the other 2 things I'm doing, put all my attention back into doTERRA so that I could support the builders that I need to support, the customers that I need to bring in, pour the time, energy, and resources into that 5th team to help them get to gold. And then maybe I could bring back those other things, right? But you got to have that mindset of the one thing when something really means something to you. But I'm super happy with where my business is now. So I can teach anyone how to go diamond because I've done it. Even if my business may be wonky sometimes now because I know my attention has been diverted, I know how to do it and I can teach people how to do it. And I'm super happy with where my business is. And if I ever want to shift that focus again, I know I can do it in the drop of a hat. I can wake up tomorrow and say, my new one thing is just doTERRA, and I'm going to build a whole 15 and I'm going to make that happen. And then seasons may change and I might bring something else in, but you got to decide what means the most for you right now. And this, guys, silver and your $1,500 bonus, this is 100% doable, achievable, realistic. So I want to know from you guys, who is in for doing this? And if you were to get, because this is probably, you know, $2,000, like I said, $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 a month if you've got your $1,500 and your silver, which is going to get you to gold, which is going to get you to platinum with this exact structure just duplicated. How is this going to change your life, right? This may allow you to step back from work to part-time or fully step out of work and just focus on doTERRA for the next couple years, whatever it might be, right? This could be big things for you. Okay. Whew, I'm getting hated. All right. Okay. Wait, what question did I missed a question. Sorry, guys. I just went on one of my Jen Bittner tangents there. Okay, so when do you, that was all based on the question, when do you recommend starting your 4th leg? Okay, see, I should just like save these for a whole different training altogether so I don't go overboard because we're at 47 minutes. So hopefully that doesn't discourage people from watching this and learning how to build out their power of 3. If the original builder gave up the enrollment to me but sits on my front line, so missing out and it's my qualifying leg. If original builder gave up the enrollment to me but sits on my front line, I'm just not, I don't think I actually understand that question. If you can rephrase it, sorry. I can't see your guys' names. If you haven't allowed StreamYard on Facebook, I actually can't see your names to see who wrote them. Do you move the others off your front line by gifting them or through placements? Do I move who off my front line? Like, you can have extra people on your front line. Like, if they're just customers, they're filling in your 600 overall volume. You can go through placements. Just talk to your upline. Talk to the business advancement team. They're there to help you guys with placements until you hit the rank of silver. You can use the business advancement team. Okay, they're there to help you through all of this, which is awesome. If someone doesn't place 100 PV anymore, but they're sitting on your front line, well, it depends. Are you going to build them out all the way? Like, because you would need someone on your front line to build 3 people, right? So you got to consider whether or not you're going to build out underneath people or not. Because then if you're keeping someone on your front line and you're going to be the one to place the 3 builders underneath them, now it's you having to choose 3 people that are going to go on that front line, and then you're supporting each of them building out their 3 people. So that's a lot of people that you're going to be supporting, but that's totally up to you. The one thing training is in the units section. I believe I called it the one thing you need to do in your business or something along those lines. So let's see. I think I've got everyone. I'm a silver with power of 3. I make about 11 a month perspective, get your yeah. So you're silver with your $50 power of three then, or your 250 power of three. So that's awesome. Congratulations. So you'd obviously be a silver with one of those two, of your either your $50 or 250. I'm guessing it might be your $50. Focus on one thing. Do you have to allow StreamYard each time? No, once you allowed StreamYard once, you're good. And Jocelyn, I can see your name, which means you've allowed it. Okay, if you move someone that was in the building spot, had people under them, how do you put somebody else in that spot? Oh, easy. It's just an account transfer and it's all done through your back office. So contact your upline, ask them for your support in doing an account transfer, or contact the business advancement team. They will walk you through how to put somebody else into that spot and do an account swap. Okay, qualifying leg. Okay, original qualifying leg builder stopped building, gave up the builder under her to qualify. She only places 5 to 30. It's a qualifying leg. Okay, so I get it. So if this person stopped building, and now you're using this person to qualify for rank because you have enrollment of them. By the way, power of three does not matter who has an enrollment of who. It has nothing to do with enrollment. It has everything to do with placement, where the people are placed. Front line to front line to front line. That's all that matters, okay? So if this person is no longer building, but you have enrollment of this person and they have 3 people on their front line, then if this person is willing to do an account transfer, they would roll over and stay on your front line as a customer, and you can get someone else in that spot who can enroll their own 2 people, okay? Who will enroll their own 3 people. It's up to you. If she's not into that spot, then you have to decide if this person has her own 3, that's a part of the power of 3. So I am going to then just enroll 2 new business builders here who are each going to find their own 3, and that'll qualify that team. Okay, then this person, in order to get your power 3, you may have to do a top up every month to get them to 100 LRP. And maybe that's just a conversation you have to have with them. And you just have to say, you know, on months where you're not at 100, ask them if they're willing to give up the account and allow you to put in a business builder who's going to support the entire team underneath them. If they refuse, they won't allow it, and you just want to build it out, just say, then would you be willing to do the 100 PV every month? Because it's, you know, stopping my business from growing at this point if it stays in that spot. But you got to remember, guys, please do not be like weird about it. Don't be pressured. Don't be judgmental, because that puts a whole bad taste in people's feelings about doTERRA. So just be super kind, open, have an honest conversation with people and see if they'd be willing to do that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna leave it at here just because we're at 52 minutes, but I'm gonna pop back in and see. Yeah, so they're not willing. So they're not willing to give up the spot. Then you have to decide if you want to put 2 people on their front line who will build in their own 3 people, and then ask them, if you're not willing to give up that spot, you know, would you be willing to do the 100? Because likely at that point they're gonna have money if they do 100. If they do 100 LRP every month, they're going to get commissions off of the unilevel underneath them. And not commissions, but they'll get a unilevel bonus, which will likely pay for the 100. So they could just use their AR balance to pay for the 100 every month. If you're not willing to allow me to like transfer an actual business bill spot to support the team underneath, because I really do need help supporting that team underneath, and it's only fair to the people on the team that they have like a support system. Would you be willing to just do the 100 each month, which you will have an AR balance to help pay for those oils because of the unilevel that'll be coming in, right? So that will, maybe that's something. They're not willing to do the 100, then you got to make the decision. You really do. You just got to make the decision if you want to top it up. Then just be like, then do you mind if I pop in and I top up a second LRP every month to top it up to 100 until your account is, now here's the thing, you can use the AR balance then, because you will be bringing that team to 100, which then they'll automatically qualify for AR balance every single month, because at 100 LRP, you qualify for commissions. They'll qualify for AR balance. You use the AR balance to pay for that second LRP that you're processing each month. that could be a way around it. Okay, so, okay, last one, I swear, and then I'm ending this. If it's over an hour, no one's gonna watch the replay, and we definitely want people to be able to watch this and get everything out of it. But we're asking, you guys are asking some really great questions, and I wanna help you. Okay, so what do you say to a builder that has several frontline people and 3 people less than 100 and missing our bonus by 25 PV? Again, those are some conversations that you just may wanna be like, hey, did you know that if you top that up, that, you know, we could look at, you know, why don't you go back to some of these builders and just say, hey, do you want to earn $1,500 in 90 days? Because I would love to sit down and show you how we can do that with your team, right? And then show them the training, show them the opportunities, teach them through the checklist. And maybe this will reinvigorate them, because it's just simple. Just bring your 3 people to the table and let's just repeat that and teach people how to do that. Cool? You guys are awesome. Okay, have an amazing Sunday, or if you're catching the replay, whatever day this is, make it awesome. And we have, let's see, what do we have coming up for you guys in the coming weeks? Let me tell you what we have coming up for you guys. We have a team call. Hold on a second. Okay, we've got a team call happening on Tuesday the 16th with Blue Diamond Corina Burra from, I was about to say Oregano, Oregon. She's one of my dear friends. Love her. If you are part of the group coaching VIP master package, our team call is on the 17th at 7 p.m. And we have a workshop, a statement of desire workshop, where I'm going to teach you some gold about Think and Grow Rich and some of the principles. And we are going to each create our own statement of desire that we are going to retrain our brains to attract the people, places, things, and experiences that are going to Tara. Cool. So that's happening on the 20th. You have to, it's only $10 for the workshop. We already have the link out there. You guys can grab your workshop ticket, get your teams to come. It's on Saturday, the 20th at 12. The replay will be available for 15 hours to account for any time zones. And yeah, love you guys. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll chat with you in the collective. All right, bye. Bye, everyone. Hopefully this was helpful, and I think it totally was. So go out and get your $1,500 bonuses, and please tell me when you have done so. All right. Bye, everyone.